postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Wow, that guy must be making a lot of money if he works at every single baseball stadium. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Lumberjack here, and as you can see, it is time for Game 3
Quickly now, we'll look at
of the 2018 National League Championship Series. The New York Mets against the Cincinnati Reds with James Allen Bond Jr. pitching. So I think we're going to go off 3-0.
What's the key for it against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Stepping in.
All right.
Line break. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
I think Lenahan might be the NLCS MVP.
His motion on his way with the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ballgame.
Yes, Great American Ballpark, which replaced Riverfront Stadium, which is one of many stadiums I wish was in the game as a classic stadium.
He works the count to 3-2. He lets everybody on the bench see what this guy is featuring, and then he tops it all off by getting on base with a leadoff single. For a table setter, how much better can it get?
Standing in now, Scott Young. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Ah!
At the plate, Brian Wood.
I should have taken that pitch.
Opportunity in this one. Ready with the 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, you know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers now. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
Now a flare out to left center. Martin comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Casilla set to take his first cut with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Liner towards second, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
There you go,
so
Casilla.
Now have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, but we might not make anything out of it.
Stands in trying to cash in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kinsley is there for it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So
we get 2 hits out of that inning, but can't make anything out of it.
The Reds starting lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
You got to be swinging at good pitches. Avoid wasting at-bats by going out of the strike zone on this guy.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
And, you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And, hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. Hey, no question. This offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series.
I like that he's like, really? I swung at that?
Antonio Samuels will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Throw gets him 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Salvador Perez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Eric Hosmer will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martin is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Brandon Moss digs in here for his first appearance. Brandon Moss. Matos gets the sign. Coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it.
I'll admit that was a good pitch.
This is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
No words.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Todd Frazier will get his shot now. Great.
I hope this doesn't turn into a pitcher's duel.
Searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
These guys really need him to start producing, because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other
all right, well,
and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Let's see if I can keep the shutout going.
Jay Bruce will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far, as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
All right, well.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to 3rd safely here with 1 away. Garrett Martin will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off to Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. And that misses ball 4. So with 1
I missed the release point there.
The double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you
all
have
right,
the base open.
shutout's
so
over.
You can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Casilla has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
We're saying that I'm like shutout over, then just like Robert's like, oh, Casilla got it. Nah, I'm okay at third. I'll stay at third, thank you.
Left field and deep. Casilla.
Son of a bitch.
And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0.
Well, there goes a shutout.
Comes across to score.
In the end, this will be an RBI single off the wall, but it could have and probably should have been a whole lot more.
Drew Stubbs will get his first cuts here. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Jason Hayward will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Gone!
Well, nothing to worry about there. Game's tied up.
A solo shot that time off the bat.
I'm surprised that made it out. It looked like a lazy fly ball to me.
This series, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Mike Linebrink hit to first. Samuels comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Scott Young digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he comes up empty there on a reach in the first and falls behind now 1-2.
I just don't think he was.
Why did I swing at that?
It's the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Latos has his target, the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Brian Wood will be next. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That was a pretty good curveball, though.
Now at the plate, Brian Wood. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. Down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Into the box, Alfonso Casilla. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And you know what? He's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there on the mound. That's 2 hits and now a hit by pitch here in the inning. It's maybe not a bad time to go out there and try to calm him down just a little bit because he's looking a little hot out there.
Into the box now, Vinny Batista. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to square things up
on this home run.
Billy Hamilton will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
He set him down on a nasty changeup, too, so we'll see if they go that route again, if they get him to a 2-strike count.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That was supposed to be a hit batter, but you know, I think we made our point on that pitch.
Another ground ball out of him right here.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanted to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Well, at least we got the lead runner. That was probably the more important now.
One after grounding out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy.
All right. Exactly what I was going for there.
3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. All tied at 1-1. Eric Hosmer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Martin.
And that is the lazy fly ball.
Brandon Moss in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Latos is ready. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2.
Yeah, mostly because I like the way
Bases are empty,
from the TV for a sec.
Again, he sends it out of play.
And again, yeah, swinging that pitch, I probably shouldn't have swung it.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos, 2 away. Ready for another chance? Pedro Siriaco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side.
Oh my God, why?
Todd Frazier.
Oh, this is why it's a 1-1 game.
Reds. After him comes Jay Bruce.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just
Get it, Hayward, get it!
up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he will get in there safely with
Son of a
to start the
bitch!
home 4th. Jay Bruce is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a fly.
How the fuck did he manage to hit that far?
Pitch on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there.
All right, now I got to keep that runner at third.
Martin, he drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to...
Son of a bitch.
And here's just the case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, gets it.
I wouldn't be too worried about it if it wasn't for the fact that I can't get a fucking hit.
Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway.
Maybe they should stop pitching to Hayward.
Out of here, a home run.
I mean, that ball was just absolutely launched.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Well, at least on the plus side, Hayward's making sure that we aren't losing the game.
In now, Mike Linebrink. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Although, anytime you want to throw one in the strike zone, that would be nice.
Chopped at the plate. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Scott Young will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. And I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
I would actually like to see a 58-foot curveball.
From throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back short. Cozart backs up.
And excuse me, swing that is going to do absolutely nothing to hit our cause.
Alfonso Casilla, he's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Got him right in the back. Doesn't feel good, never does, but I can think of a lot worse places to get dosed.
Throw to first in plenty of time and a second. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo.
Yet again, Hayward's the only reason we're in the ball game.
To the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch
it? Hayward with an amazing play.
Great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Standing in now, Drew Stubbs. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down in order, at least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Linebringer. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order through 5, all even at 2-2. Vinny Batista will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Come on, Vinny Bats.
Drilled to the right side. Kinsler ranging deep into the hole. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Eric Hosmer will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 play
6th inning. We need to score a run here to win the game.
Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Martin going back, but he can't get to this one.
All right, it's double off the wall. We'll take that.
And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, I'll tell you, if you hit that ball in the middle of July, it might be 10 rows deep. It's a fastball here, and he squares it up perfectly. But the carry is just not the same this time of year, and it's going to wind up being off the wall. So he's going to stop at second base and settle for 2 bases. He'll be dreaming of hitting that.
The rotation of the earth and all that.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moss.
As usual, I'm swinging at pitches I should be taking.
Pedro Siriaco ready to try again.
My philosophy towards this game is swing and pray. And sometimes your prayers aren't answered.
Now, meanwhile, here, this ball's hit fairly well.
Or
down that left field line.
sometimes they are answered.
Stay fair. It's a
As evidenced by Siriaco.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of this series. And it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on 2-2. Rips this one to first. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making
Bye-bye, Latos. See you later. Sayonara.
Evening now for Matt Latos.
You girly man of a pitcher.
5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger.
If you haven't seen the old Hans and Franz skit from SNL, go look it up.
Sam will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In now, Mike Linebrain. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
Another prayer not answered.
Around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Scott Young strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-2 New York. Antonio
Siriaco managed to tuck it inside the line.
The top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup.
Oh,
well, because James Allen Bond Jr. is pitching, that's why.
Wow, made it look easy.
Salvador Perez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Brian Wood is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
hit sharply on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Alfonso Casilla will step in. A ground out victim.
Alfonso Casilla.
That one's in there, 3-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there.
That looked like it was going to be inside the plate to me, and it's just like, oh man.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here's a swing, and oh man!
If it stays inside the line,
way out of here.
Goodbye.
A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Tony Cingrani come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh. Into the box, Vinny Batista. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right
Why?
now. It's 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Lifted the other way to left center. Hamilton on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Yeah, that's right. Vinny Max.
Eric Hosmer steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Just keeping him close. Hit hard towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
All right, there we go.
Crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
And you wonder if maybe this one is the one that finishes things off. That's going to make this a 6-2 game now. And with time running short, 4 runs might be just a little too much to make up the way they've swung the bats.
A little behind on that swing, and now
yeah,
trying to shorten
a little early.
Protect the plate. Cingrani pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing.
Step off. I'm doing the
Runners
hump.
on first with one down.
Dance is your chance. Do the hump. I don't know why that went through my head right now.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
All right, there we go. Let's get moving.
We'll stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. To short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game. Jason Hayward will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at the curveball.
Oh, that was a good curveball.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the... They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Mets 7 and the Reds 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Now batting, Garrett Martin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone.
Well, they're setting up a way, and you'll see him go out of the zone to help him out. Hey, as a pitcher, there's nothing you like more.
Standing in now, Ian Kinsler. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play.
All right. Not a bad inning.
Reds are down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. J.J. Hoover will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Scott Young will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Now a throw over, and he's nobody out, runner on first.
Yeah.
In now, Brian Wood. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
All I can do is chop it foul. Whoa.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Kinsler onto the grass, 1 away. Alfonso Casilla will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And a glove flip for 1. First in time, and just like that, this side is
hitting
retired.
into double plays is the last thing I need.
They're on top 7-2. Leading off the inning, Zach Cozart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
That misses. 1-2. On the ground up the middle, Siriaco has it. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Designated hitter,
Drew Stubbs stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a ball lined towards center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Okay.
Billy Hamilton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Line break. Sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Antonio Samuels stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard.
All right. We are cooking.
In game 3. Cincinnati's Fountain Square scene there as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Now at the plate, Vinny Batista. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Around first, on his way to second now, and he gets
all right, Vinny Bats.
He's got himself a double.
First baseman number 55.
At the plate, Eric Hosmer, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. 1-1. Here it is. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down, and they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The batter number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Moss. He singled his last time up, and he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout.
I will say though, that was a good pitch.
There it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Salvador Perez will stand in to lead things off here in the 9th, with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman number 21.
Todd Frazier ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Line break is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The right fielder number 32.
Jay Bruce makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
Woohoo! Oh, sorry about that, folks. While we've been doing this episode, I've been sitting here drinking a bottle of Coke, so. Alright, so who's going to be the player of the game? It's looking like Jason Hayward.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here.
Hey, number 19, what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, no time like the postseason.
What the heck was that?
Your medal. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
And I'm probably not going to get to do anything because copyright, but what the hell was that?
MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-2. Good night from Cincinnati.
All right, that is also going to do it for this episode. I will be back after a quick lunch break, and we'll have Game 4 coming up sometime soon. As always, I've been Lumberjack. Try to behave yourselves. I'll see you next time, and peace.